Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus. Today I started the video just a teeny tiny bit early because this is someone I've never played against. And I think just showing the banners might be quite cool. I also just realized I only have Shepherd Doggy on my name, not Shepherd Doggy YT anymore. That's because of a little event that happened in the past, but... Well, I will bring back the YT once I remember. I do like seeing it there. Seeing only Shepherd Doggy does look a bit weird. So my opponent is playing with a very aggressive damage team, while I'm playing with Silex Prot number 2, except I've given it my own twist. I'm cooking and I want to see if this will work. So I was talking to someone in the Discord server. Basically, we went on about how the Antiquarian is actually amazing, she's underrated, how that hurts so incredibly much. But Jesus Christ, that really hurt. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna try to do with her. I have the Materia Pestis for her Festering Vapors to just go absolutely wild, way to finish her, and the rest of the team, as I shall showcase, will be quite defensive. So usually in the setup like this you have a Grave Robber to go for that single target pressure, but since the Grave Robber isn't fast enough, you also bring a Flagellant with Rain of Sorrows, sacrifice the Punish entirely, and just have yeah, sacrifice the Punish entirely and just have Ring of Sorrows with Hemlock, and those just go ham onto the opponent's side. Now in this situation I still have the Reclaim even though the Antiquarian has regen, because I don't want her to regen. I want her to go Festering Vapors, I want her to be my offensive character. But I also have Punish on the Flagellant. This is mostly in case I run into a Shieldbreaker team. If I run into a Shieldbreaker team and it has a lot of DOT, I probably lose. If I run into a Shieldbreaker team and it doesn't have a lot of DOT, if it's more of a damage team, then the setup with Punish, Gladiator's Helm, Gauntlet of Absolution, plus the Bulwark of Light is going to make this Flagellant incredibly annoying for any damage teams to go through, so that's exactly what I was going for here. Honestly, nah, no world in which I do that, right? I just start spamming. Oh, it's just that the accuracy is so bad because it's round 1. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Of course I get rewarded with a crit. there truly is no justice in this world. I go for the risky Festering Vapors and I get rewarded with a crit. Thankfully they can't hit me right here. They might go for a Finale. Do I care? Question mark. If they go for a Finale. Can they go for a Finale? Well, not if I click and heal, they can't. I might get a nice heal on it, and now I have 55 prots, so I doubt it. Crit 16 heal, by the way, onto that Man-at-Arms. Yeah, I'm just doing this to kind of delay the death of my Crusader for as long as possible, because this Duelist Advance definitely isn't going to do even close to enough. So yeah, 5 damage. They don't have enough to finale me at the moment. They can get enough to finale me, but not at the moment, and that's what matters. I could drop another Reclaim and then change guards. I will try to keep this Crusader alive. I don't think they have enough damage. Not with... This is the equivalent of 2 damage buffs, essentially, right? Because it's plus 15, plus 15, plus 40, so... Oh, it's... No way it's enough. No way it's enough. Not yet, at least. Oh, no, I need to keep that turn. Let's go for this. Yeah, let's go for this. Get those Festering Vapors rolling, and I will just change the guard. It is okay. It is relatively okay. If... Yeah, they're gonna look at the numbers. It's not enough. Unless they get a crit on it. Yeah, it is not enough, and that's gonna be a surrender, right? Because there's absolutely no world in which they win this anymore. So they went for their move, and even though they got the very juicy crit right at the start, then the protection comes in, and they don't have a tool to deal with it. They also don't have guard breaks on the team. It's just pure damage, go ham, go crazy. I don't know why they have an Arbalest instead of a... What do you call it? I don't know why they have an Arbalest instead of a Musketeer, but... yeah, it is a bit odd. Here I actually have to go for the guard. They can still go for a Dirk Stab after to go through the guard, so they always have that at their disposal, but I have to change the guards here, unfortunately for me, but it will be okay. I'm just going to change the guards, probably drop a heal on someone. They're going to pull my Antiquarian now because, you know, now she's not looking too good. They don't have Caltrops in this situation. Yeah, and they just surrender, because even if they pull the Antiquarian here, she still has 20 prot. If they shoot her or something, I will just heal her with my Crusader. It's going to be really difficult for them to break through. So really not the kind of team you'd want to play into what I have. So let's go for match number 2. Well, it would appear that the Buffoon is flummoxed. We have a rematch. I imagine my opponent has a different team. I imagine, because, you know, at this time there's always a... Oh, it's the same team. I wonder if this is going to go any different. Okay, they go first this time, so they can start off with a pull on my Antiquarian. That is always a possibility here. If they go for a pull on my Antiquarian, I'm not sure whether I drop a take cover immediately or if I go for the Bulwark of Light. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. This is hilarious, it's the third match in a row. I'm just here chilling in ladder. This one took way longer though. This one took way longer to load into, so it's probably different. It's the same team. I won't use Bulwark. I won't use Bulwark. I won't use Bulwark, I swear it. I will not use Bulwark. Please play with me. I have no one else to play with. Oh god. Please play with me. I won't use Bulwark, I swear, I swear, I swear. Okay. No Bulwark. How do I signal to them that I want to use Bulwark? Does anyone remember that funny little well, how do I put it? Wait, am I actually recording? Yes, I am. Good. Yeah, does anyone remember the funny old PvP that Darkest Dungeon had? It wasn't the one where, you know, the Butcher Circus I have at the moment, but they're looking at my Crusader awfully bad. Yeah, it was the one where you could stack multiple of the same characters, Antiquarian had 2 turns and all that. You had a chat feature in that. You had a chat feature. It was quite cool. I liked it. But sadly, we don't have that anymore. So at this point in time, I would go Bulwark, but I'm not gonna go Bulwark. Because we've already seen what happens if I go Bulwark, and I want to experiment a little bit. So let's say, for example, that I was experimenting a bit with not bringing Bulwark, and I instead have like Stunning Blow on my Crusader. So instead of using the Bulwark, I'm just gonna drop regens. I'm gonna try to go for self-heals, maybe go for Zealous, and not, you know, just get a win for free. Kind of try to play into this. Maybe my Crusader dies, maybe it doesn't. Let's see what would happen in this situation. My opponent is thinking a lot to try and kill him. Oh, are they? Don't pass. Oh. God damn it. Well, they passed with their Jester turn. Fine. So be it. I'm gonna pass as well. You know, this is ladder. This is where the fun has to be had. I'm not just going to be a bit of a douche and they miss into my 5 dodge. They miss into 5 dodge. I see how it is. Wow, this must not feel good. I'm gonna do this. Honestly, I was thinking of going for the Protect Me again onto that Crusader just to give him some prot, but they might change targets here because I'm more, you know, I still have 35 prot here. They didn't get a crit PBS this time around. It's funny because they had Powder Flask and Hunter's Charm, so that's plus 35% damage total for that PBS. It did hurt for a lot, even though I have 35 base prot. And it looks like they're gonna try to go for my Flash one now. That's a lot of my nostalgia they got on him. Not that I care, obviously. I could go for a command buff because all their dodge is kind of bad, but I really need Bellows here, so I really want both the commands and the Bellows. I'm gonna decide on spamming Bellow in this situation, because they don't have any DOT, they don't have any way of clearing the Bellows, they don't have Rally to the Flame, for the clear debuffs, they don't have the Musket, or rather the Arbalest Flare, they have a Musketeer instead, so this is just what I'm gonna be doing. I really don't understand why you'd bring Musketeer in this situation. It is just straight up worse. Yeah, it is just straight up worse than having an Arbalest with this exact setup. I suppose the difference is that you have 1 more HP, a bit more Blight Res, a bit more Bleed Res, but you don't have Prot. You know, those are the differences. But then you also don't have Flare, which could be like the one reason you'd bring Musketeers to give yourself accuracy buffs since you're going crazy not bringing Ballad, but yeah, you know, so be it. It is my opponent's team, I'm not going to judge it too much. So here comes the Festering Vapors. Do I still hit regardless? Yes, I do. I have 30 prot on my Antiquarian. That repulse literally tickled me. 5 damage, and I haven't even used Bulwark. If I had Bulwark, it would probably be like 3. Yeah, that would be quite a sight. I guess those damage debuffs are really putting a number on them. Yeah, the Powder Flask is useless too. So 10 damage this time. I'm thinking of dropping another Acclaim, but I am a bit worried that this Minier Vol could you know, be the death of me. I am a teeny tiny bit worried, so I'm going to wait. But I don't want to wait just yet. I'm going to click here and I'm going to... I mean, dropping the Reclaim here won't kill me. If anything, it will help me to get my heals off, so I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna keep my Crusader turn for a heal, in case they get like a crit sniper shot or something. Obviously, if they get a crit sniper shot, it will still be enough to kill me, but hopefully not. So I'm going to heal here, just drop this heal. Once again, Bulwark would still be the play here, just to get rid, essentially to get rid of that minion ball, because right now I have 0 prot against that. If I had the Bulwark, I would still have 20 prot, even though there's armor piercing on here. So if this is a crit, it should bring me down to 0. Even though they have Eagle Eye Talisman instead of the Mark Trinket, it should bring me down to 0 with a crit, but thankfully it's not. So they don't have enough damage with the finale, not yet at the very least. I have another turn on the command buff. I might go for the command now. I might want to exsanguinate here, honestly. Yeah, I might want to go for an exsanguinate, so let's drop a command buff at this point in time. Also, their damage is already reduced with the battle, so I feel like this is good. I feel like this is good. Drop this, then we drop another guard. The Man-at-Arms does have the Protector's Kite and Numbing Instance. There's actually a really good reason for that. Numbing Instance is so he doesn't get stunned, you know, too easily, so I can actually use the guards. But even if he does get stunned, then the Antiquarian can use Protect Me on the Man-at-Arms, and the Protector's Kite guard duration will actually apply onto it, and she will have extra guard duration. Usually it only lasts 2 turns. With this, the guard duration from the Protect Me would last 3, which is obviously quite nice. So I'm gonna drop the Messaging Papers here, just be reactive, be a bit more reactive with this team. I have some juicy heals coming with that Flashwand, and this is a character with 45 max HP and a character with 41 max HP with the Gladiator's Helm, so all I have to do is just sit tight, wait, survive with my front line for long enough for my Festering Papers to just keep doing the work, and eventually just win, right? Eventually just win. So they've already used their finale turn. I do get to go first, so that is a boon for me here. I'm not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger, so I don't think this repulse will do 6 damage, but I'm not gonna risk it, obviously. I'm just going to drop a punish on the Jester here. I get lucky with getting a bleed. Yeah, if I didn't go first, I wouldn't do this, obviously, because then I just, you know, collect bounty and finale me or something. But I will just regen to a very good amount of HP and then go for a heal. I'm surprised they don't mark there. I feel like it would do more damage than just going for a finish him and then the musketeer shot. I would have marked if it were me, but yeah, I suppose they don't have the stabilizing killer on there, so it doesn't make sense that you just want to do damage normally. It could still one-shot me if they get a crit. Actually, no, it's not enough for one-shot. Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, but you know what's coming here. I'm going to click. That's going to heal the Crusader. And now I'm going to drop a Redeem. A lot of my bleed is gone too. I'm going to drop a big juicy Redeem that's 26 HP and 28 HP. So that is a very healthy amount of HP for both these characters. That Chester is dropping in 2 turns. I still have my Antiquarian turn, and this is looking quite good. So even without the Bark of Light, this is still relatively good for me. So imagining my opponents was just spamming Stall on my Crusader, and I wasn't able to get the Bark of Light off. Looks like this position is still relatively defensible. So I'm gonna go for this. Hopefully the repulse doesn't hurt too much. It does not. Am I failing bites on the High Man? He only has 30 bite res. I'm failing the 90s. That is really unfortunate. They're gonna go for finish him there. That's probably gonna do enough. It's surprising they go for the finish him when they have collect bounty and I'm marked. Like, I'm marked, you have collect bounty and you go for finish him. It is weird. Like, they're taking advantage of the days. So they're getting plus 30% damage while they could be getting plus 90. And plus crit chance too. It has a teeny tiny bit more crit chance, so it is odd. But it's the play they went for. If I heal here, will it be enough? Probably not. He's probably a gunner, let's be honest. Yeah, he's probably a gunner. I'm just going to reapply the guard here. If my flash won't die, so be it. And then I'll just go for a nice Celis with my command buff, and that'll be it. Yeah, I don't think even with a heal here, I would have enough to survive. Maybe I should have gone for it, let's see. Nah, no way. No way. That's probably still on the higher rolls that my opponent could have gotten. But they just get that and now they surrender because, you know, I still have 3 characters, they're down a finale, their entire team's dropping to their store for material passes. So even without Mark of Light, you know, this team is just really good against something that doesn't have guard breaks apparently. If they had a shield breaker, if they had stress team, if they had a DOT team. Let's go for match number 3. Alright, here we go straight into match number 3, or, you know, not really straight because I've taken quite a bit before the first turn, but this is against an apprentice, I believe, but they have Adder's Kiss, they have a reasonably good looking setup on the Grave Robber. So, oh, they don't go Circus, they go Impale. Now, I imagine they can do something here. Yeah, you have a melee damage check, and you go Impale. I fail to see the reasoning. They don't have a heal on the Musketeer. I might regret this. But let's see how they handle this. They do have Puncture, so they always have that. But their team just has a lot of DOT in the form of the Grave Robber. Of course, not anymore. Oh god, she doesn't have Pick. Oh, this is an apprentice person. I don't want to bully them. I don't want to bully them by killing everyone but the Grave Robber, but I might be looking forward to it. They're gonna go Shadow Fade. I can't deal with it. Could this be the game plan? To go for Adder's Kiss / Impale into a Shadow Fade? That could actually be the game plan from my opponent's side. That is quite interesting. I suppose I will just go for a punish on the Vessel, and this is just gonna be a matter of can my team outspeed the enemy team, because I have clearly a protection team. I mean, Gladiator's Helmet, Protector's Kite, Bitfighter's Helm, Glorious Standard. This is clearly a prot team, and I'm fighting a lot of DOT here, so it might not go too well. For me. Let's see if the Antiquarian is actually enough. Do I seriously miss a Vestal with a command buff on my Antiquarian, by the way? That is quite uncanny. They're gonna spam Divine Converts. Yeah, this is gonna be a very low skill match, I can tell already. Because it's just gonna be the both of us just spamming offensive abilities and praying it works, because even if I try going for guards or any plays like that, my opponent can just go for the funny puncture button. And my move is kind of made useless. I fear they will do some decent stress with panic darts and all that, so I'm gonna go for the bolster. It might help at the end of the day. That's a lot of damage, if I've ever seen a lot of damage. Do I want to keep my Crusader heal? I might want to keep my Crusader heal, but I'll just do this in the meantime. I want to spam more Festering Vapors. Even if my opponent pulls me, I'd rather just move forward with my Flagellant than go for a take cover or a move back twice. I'd rather do that. I'm very surprised by that function. I guess they're just trying to do damage at this point. It means no flashing daggers will happen, but that's okay. I'm just going to click here. I have a lot of damage buffs on him right now. This should really hurt if it gets a crit. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Fails the bleed yet again. The novice or the apprentice RNG is actually out of this world. But if they drop me down to 0 here, I will just heal him and pretty much just farm healing on my entire team, which is nice, but it looks like they're not gonna do it, so I'm just gonna go for Zealous instead. They're actually gonna go for the most important target, which is the Antiquarian. So good on them for seeing that. And yeah, that's some decent damage with the Zealouses. That's pretty decent. Funnily enough, even if you have no Rite of Execution on your Crusader and no like Carnival Mask, Eagle Eye Talisman, that sort of stuff, just with a Pit Fighter's Helm and a command buff, your Zealous can still really hurt. And it feels a lot better to play Crusader this way against something like WD, because you're not getting pushed reliably, you have a really decent chance of resisting those pushes, and even if you get stunned, you have so much protection that eventually they're gonna fail a stun, and they're gonna have done like 0 damage to you, so it's usually perfectly okay. I was speaking so much about Zealous, I just wanted to drop it again. Maybe not the best move, maybe should have kept him for the heal, but whatever. The damage looks really nice here, it looks really juicy. They're gonna drop another puncture on me. Oh, it's so unfortunate that they do 5 damage with that. How the hell did they do 5 damage with that? Yeah, I guess that Hunter's Charm. Seriously, into 40 prot? That had to be a max roll. Yeah, there's no world in which that's not a max roll. I guess we're just gonna go for an early Exsanguinate here. That will drop her down to 0, especially with a crit like that. So that's 28 healing from the Flagellant. So it is interesting to see how much the Flagellant heals comparatively to what he normally would with the Gladiator's Helm. So there must be something at play with the percentages, because normally with 36 max HP, he would heal for 24 there. This gives you another 5 max HP, which, you know, you'd expect it to give you like another 2 healing, maybe 3, but it gives you another 4, which is massive. It heals half your HP, with the Gauntlet of Absolution it heals 33% more, so I guess that just ended up being 4 on the percentages, which is huge. An extra 4 healing, 28 HP is no joke. So they move back with the Vestal Selfish, and I suppose it's just, you know, Antiquarian Festering Vapors. It is what I'm gonna do. I can't focus anyone, sadly. I keep failing the blights, even though she has Rotting Trophy and I have Materia Passes, so my blight chance is like an 80. It is an 80 against that Grave Robber, but yeah, I just seem to not be applying it. She's definitely applying it on me. Here's the thing. I could guard into like go for a Crusader's Rally to the Flame into another guard just to keep the Antiquarian guarded and safe from the panic darts, but she punctures me. Let's look at the timeline here. I guard, so that's one turn for me. She punctures me, I get pulled. I'm not gonna even consider the move back because then it would be absolutely atrocious, but she punctures me, I get pulled. Then I have to spend another turn rallying to the flame, so that's 2 turns for me. Then I have to spend another turn guarding, that's 3 turns for me. Then she just drops another puncture, so it is really, really bad when it comes to turns. Yeah, and while I'm dropping the heal, they're dropping another panic darts on me, so there is really no counterplay to the puncture other than just stunning the shield breaker / killing her, which, you know, fantastic game design really, but what can you do about it, right? What can you do about it? She's not a great character, she's just really freaking annoying to deal with that ability, because teams like this get somewhat invalidated by the pure existence of a shield breaker. Plague Doctor gets invalidated by the pure existence of a shield breaker. But we've managed to focus her down, she doesn't have Serpent Slay, and you know that the Festering Vapors is coming, and after she's dead, I can start guarding, and I will start guarding. I will go for the kill here immediately. That is the very first turn I'm afflicted. It is what it is. Yeah, that is the very first turn I'm afflicted. I wanted to go for the kill there because it was a 50-50, and I'd rather get a 50-50 immediately than just wait for the vessel to go for like a double heal and then I can't kill anyone. That wouldn't be too much fun. I will guard here though. Do I get to go first? Yes, I do. I will guard here and just go for a festering start of next round. I don't want her to get hit with like another crit panic darts. That would be disastrous for me here. That would mean that she's dead and then I can't hit her backline too easily, and it's gonna take me sort of ages to kill them with my front line. So that's not something I want. Could drop her down to 0, but I'd rather just get a more confirmed kill on the shield breaker. So a 25 into a 65 is much more likely than a... Yeah, and now they surrender. Now, funnily enough, they did realize that with Antiquarian being there, guarded, and no more shield breaker, they can't do anything. So let's go for match number 4. Is there no one on God's green earth to play with me? This isn't even the first queue I'm in. Last queue was 3 minutes, and I decided to quit because I thought it was bugged. This one's at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So I played against the other novice twice. Oh, fantastic. The second time they brought a leper, it went about as well as you expected. The leper into full prot. Yeah, it went horribly for them. They did bring Purge, but they never used it. But even if they did, I had nice move resistance on my Crusader. Oh, that's taking a while. It's gonna be a cancel, isn't it? It's gonna be a cancel. It's gonna pit me against the bot. Yeah, I knew it. You know what? This could be interesting. Let's see what the bot has. That's a very interesting banner. I've never seen anyone combine the sword guy with the heads on spike. Never seen that combination. And it seems that no trinkets. Why? Usually this team brings trinkets. That's so odd that they're playing this team without trinkets. It's a bot, Shep. What do you want? But it is a bot for sure, right? Just making sure. How quick is it? Yeah, okay, it's a bot. And it's the stupid one too. It's not even trying to mark. It failed the bleed. Oh, right, yeah, of course it's gonna fail the bleed. It's a hand rush. Yeah, let's go for match number 4, I think. Alright, and here we go, straight into a match number 4. This time against ERTZ. This is someone that I have played with. Someone that I haven't played with in ages. I don't remember this person almost. Like, I played against this person like years ago, maybe like 2021. It is crazy, but I do remember that name. I do for sure remember that name. I don't remember this team, but this looks to be a very aggressive flagellant with no piercing quarrel on that, so that's really good for me. There's a stun here, so they're gonna stun my Crusader for sure. Oh, the decision, right? The decision. But I think this is... no, I think I'm gonna have to do this. Like, I would love to drop a Block of Light here, but I think prioritizing the guard on my Antiquarian is necessary at this point. Really, they pull my Man-at-Arms. I would not have done that if I were them. Like, at all. I suppose they have Reign of Sorrows, so maybe they don't have to, you know, stun my Crusader and then just go crazy with it. Maybe they can just have this kind of dual damage setup where they have both damage on the Bounty Hunter and the Arbalist, obviously, and they have the Flagellant with Rain and the Man-at-Arm and the Abomination with the Beast File. So I'd imagine they're going for that, but they're not. They're just going Punish on my MAA. He doesn't have Rancid Cure-All, so I don't have that going for me, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, such is the way of the Butcher's Circus. Depending on what my opponent does here, I might go for a... Yeah, I have to go for this, but depending on what my opponent does here, I might go for a Reclaim on that Man-at-Arms. Just depends on what their next turn is. Well, they're going to stun my Crusader, of course. They still do 6 damage with that Manacles. That's a lot of damage for freaking Manacles. That is a lot of damage. Yeah, it's plus 30 on there. And they can shoot me anyway. Moving forward here doesn't make too much of a difference. I do have 65 prot and 46 max HP. Oh, this poor Crusader. Yeah, it is a bit of an unfortunate situation with this team, is that you can just pull the Man-at-Arms and then things get a bit rough. Because I don't even have Holy Lands on the Crusader. This is the problem with the regular Salix prot too. So if you do pull the Man-at-Arms, things get a bit rough. But if you're pulling the Man-at-Arms, you're not really killing him, at least. So it's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible. And I'm for sure just going to just drop a Bellow here. Yeah, I'd say for sure, but there was a chance I didn't drop the Bellow. There was a chance I went for another guard, like just guard on top of the guard to give myself 80 prot rather than 65. But I feel like if I do that, they just punish Bile and it's useless anyway. So I kind of need to do some stress if I want to win this. And minus damage on that riposte is also good because I do plan going festering into it. Could have gone for a command buff as well, but I don't think that would have been the wisest play ever. So instead, I'm just gonna drop another Festering Vapors, get the DOT up and running. They failed the Blight on me too. Yeah, I have 95 Blight resistance. Yeah, the riposte is tickling me right now. 50 prot Antiquarian. I can do whatever I want. They're bleeding and blighting both my, well, not important characters, I guess, but the chunkier ones. They are bleeding and blighting them. I do have to drop a Reclaim here somewhere, or else my Flagellant will never get his healing off, and things will be really rough. So I have to make a decision. Do I start dropping Reclaims, or do I start dropping Punishes? I think it's Reclaim. I think it is a Reclaim turn. I think every turn from now on is a Reclaim turn. If I don't do this, what will happen is that both these guys are going to be dead, my Flagellant will have nothing, then they will pull my Antiquarian and they will perma-stun her, my Flagellant won't be able to save her, and she won't have the time to do her work. I don't need the Flagellant to do the work, I need him to do the regen work, not the actual work. So I still have guard, I still have prot, so I think this is going to be another turn of clicking and probably another Bell debuff, just to further reduce that damage. Of course they got a crit, so now they have plus damage. So this might drop me down to 0, but even if it does, I still have the heal, the active heal from the Crusader, so I should be okay. They do have a damage buff on that A-bomb, so Transform Slam will probably ruin me here. I get a dodge, isn't that lovely? Oh, getting dodges. Yeah, it is very, very lovely. I might drop another regen on there, or I might drop it on the Man-at-Arms, but for now, we do this. So I'm hitting every single Festering Vapors and applying most of the Blights. Not all of them, obviously, but most of the Blights. Like, I've applied every single Blight on the Arbals so far, which is what I really want. Applied all of them on the Bounty Hunter, which I also really want. Would have loved to apply some more on that A-bomb, but I think I've only applied one, unfortunately. But, you know, such is the way of the Butcher's Circus, I guess. And yeah, there's just gonna be another Reclaim turn on there. What I want is to reclaim the Crusader and redeem the Man-at-Arms. The reason I want this is because the Man-at-Arms has more max HP. Even though the Crusader has a crazy 45, the Man-at-Arms has a crazy 50. So the redeem on him will go even harder than it would be going on the Crusader. So here it's just going to be healing. I mean, 6 healing isn't going to do much against the Arbals, but she doesn't have Piercing Quarrel, meaning that into 65 prot, she probably won't hurt. She does have a crit buff and she is going last. But yeah, she doesn't hurt as much as she could be hurting. Do I regen again? Because it won't do much against the amount of DOT I have on me. This might be signaling the doom of the Man-at-Arms soon. Yeah, the doom of the Man-at-Arms might be coming soon. That's more than enough regen on that chap. Let's drop the regen now onto the MAA. This could be a bit rough here if they decide to just all-in the Flagellant, but I highly doubt it. They shouldn't have enough damage, not with 2 Belly debuffs and the stuff I got going. They're going to bile me here, which does 0 damage, meaning that I still get my turn, right? Yes, I still get my turn. That's very good. Do I want to use it already? Yeah, that's probably the idea. Yeah, let's use my turn while I still can. Keep the guard up. Keep my prot up. That probably won't matter. And it's just going to be... maybe Punish. I don't imagine Punish does 3 damage. Not into 65 Proton with 2 damage debuffs. They're going to go for Rain anyway, so we're good. Yeah, we're good, We get to just keep our Crusader turn and stay alive here. I think we stay alive here, right? Yeah, I imagine we stay alive. Oh, I missed the Flagellant, really, and I fell another bite. But I'm getting them on the characters that matter, so that's good. But I'm not doing a lot of stress, so this is the matchup I wanted to go into. I want to see if my team can win something like this. So they're gonna go for that there. The reason they do that is just so they do enough damage, so they can kill me start of next round. At least that's the idea they're going for. But I get to go first, so I don't think this is gonna work too well for them. I don't think this is gonna work too well for them at all. But they've done more stress to me than I've done to them. So, you know, it is a bit of a... Oh, an odd spot to be in. Oh, they might want to stun my Flagellant here. Do I respect it? Do I respect the stun? Yeah, I do. I respect the stun. I'm gonna respect the stun. I'm gonna go for this. Usually I just wait a little bit and not do that, but now I'm just gonna respect the stun. I'm gonna go for this heal, and my entire team is in relatively good shape. But of course, they're gonna keep spamming those heals. Their Flagellant still has a lot of healing for them, and they're gonna keep spamming those DOTs. So, you know, it doesn't feel amazing, but it doesn't feel bad either, and that's what counts here. So we're gonna keep spamming those Bell debuffs. Obviously, it's gonna be up to only 2. Am I failing Bell debuffs or what? No, I'm not failing Bell debuffs, but only 2 on the Arbals, unfortunately. But soon they will have to heal. Soon they will have to heal, and that is when the tides turn. Because if they have to heal with their team, they're not killing me. And if they have to flare, even worse for them. Like insane levels of worse for them. You have no clue how clueless. You have no clue how insane levels of worse this is. So I could drop the Bounty Hunter down to 0 here, and even though I will eat a riposte for it, or I won't, and even though I won't get a kill, I want to drop him down to 0 to have the potential just getting 50-50 start next round. If I get 50-50 here on the Bounty Hunter, GG. No world in which I lose this. Hopefully I won't regret saying that, but I imagine no world in which I lose this. Not in a world where I still have Punish on my Flagellant and can do stuff with Punish. I can heal here, or I can do some stress healing. I think it's just going to be some regular healing. Like, sure, he's doing way more with the Beast Pile than I'm doing with this, but I don't need to survive 20 rounds. I need to survive long enough for my Antiquarian to put in the work, and she is putting in the work. They're gonna go finish on the flash. That's gonna tickle. Yeah. Yeah. Not into this, bro. Not into this. That's not gonna happen. Oh, I failed a 50. That's bad, but it's not the end of the world. The Flagellant might have his healing soon. They might have to go for, like, heal with the Arbalist. Then, oh, wow, really? I mean, I suppose they don't have to go for the moves yet. That's 1 affliction, at least. What is that DOT at, by the way? That's gotta be a lot. Yeah, I don't have Suffer on my Flagellant, so there's really not too much I can do about it. Yeah, that's a lot of DOT. That's 27. That's 21 DOT that I'm eating at the moment. Yeah, it's a bit. It's a bit, I'll admit it. It is a fair bit. Sadly, I can't... Oh! Really now? He saw the funniest dance the other day, can I show you? And he just goes for a crazy good move. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Maybe I get an affliction on the Arbalist. I need to do this. I want to go for a command buff, but I feel like they're going to heal regardless. So I don't need a command buff here. They're not. Oh no, they're just gonna stun me. Yeah, there's a stun. Please don't crit. Okay, good. No crit. I might get a stun resistance to 5%, but you know, it would be very, very lucky of me to get a stun resistance there. They'll also be at this store with the Arbal, so they can't go for the shot here. They're gonna go come hither just to make sure I don't get my Zealots off, which fair enough, it is a good move. And now I have to choose between going Punish or going for more heals. And honestly, like, Punish looks like the move here, but I might stay by the same strategy. Oh, but if I do... Oh... I mean, can I save him? Really? Can I really still save him? Or do I just have to... I don't even have a guaranteed hit chance. What about reclaim the Crusader, redeem the Man-at-Arms? Is that the move? Do I have the time? Well, next turn I'll have 10 duty on me, that's enough, right? Yeah, that's enough. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna do this. It's a bit crazy not to go for the kill here, but I'll still have a 50-50 on whoever next round. So they're gonna heal themselves with the Arbalest, which of course it gets a crit heal, why wouldn't it? And now I have another 50, well, not a 50-50, it's a 65 this time, and it gets the kill. Juicy, very, very juicy. That's gonna be 2 afflictions on the opponent's side as well. This is not looking good for them. This is not looking good. But yeah, my plan here is to just, I don't care if I have minus healing skills. I want to use my healing. I want to keep my team alive, keep my Antiquarian just spamming those festering vapors, and see if it works. And it seems to be working, which is, oh, that's good. That is very good. And the fact that it seems to be working is obviously exactly what I wanted, right? So I'm gonna drop a heal on there because I will drop a redeem on him before I let him drop. And now I can actually pick his turn if my opponent lets me and they don't drop like an exsanguinate on there or something. I will just pick his turn. But yeah, they just go Reign of Stars here, so they will not let me, unless I get exceedingly lucky, which I don't. They can still shoot me, so unfortunately I can't go for what I want to go for. I don't get to go first anymore, so this is probably gonna have to be a redeem turn. I could risk it a bit, but yeah, I could risk it to a 25. Oh, they're at the store to Flagellant? Oh no, then we go for this. Yeah, for sure we go for this. Yeah, for sure we go for this. If I kill this Flagellant here, then they lose, guaranteed, so... Yeah, I think this time we go for this. I know I kept talking about how I'm gonna do that and that and that, but... if I do this, and they don't heal here, like, no, there's nothing they can do. Absolutely nothing. I don't even guard the Antiquarian anymore, I just go for a command buff, so I have more hit chances. Yeah, don't even guard the Antiquarian anymore. Also, so I don't get shot by the Arbalest, because that was going away, so... Now she could shoot me with a 55, but she can't, so they have to go for like an exsanguinate or something. But, you know, getting that potential 50 was... that potential 20 was, I think, worthwhile for me there. I might risk it again, just to get a really juicy redeem heal off. Like, just to waste the duty that I got on me. But it's so greedy. It is so greedy, isn't it? It is exceptionally greedy to do such a thing. Yeah. Yeah, it is exceptionally greedy. I guess the Rational could say no to it anyway. Yeah, let's do it. Let's greed. Whatever. We got this. We got this, right, gamers? Let's go for a Bellow. I don't need more command buffs. And I could have gone for a heal with my Crusader or something too. Like, this is really greeding it. I should not have gone for it, but I'll get lucky, trust. Yeah, see, we just get lucky. It's good, guys, it's good. So yeah, played a very stellar couple 7 rounds, and now, you know, kind of just throwing it a bit out the window, but it's perfectly fine because the match was won basically when the Bounty Hunter was dead. I don't think they have any chance of winning here whatsoever. Even though I've used more Flagellant heals, you know, this team is just crumbling. Like, they're just going to be blighting down over and over and over again. That does hurt a little bit, but they don't have any more reach than that. This team doesn't have any reach apart from the Bounty Hunter, and no Bounty Hunter left means that they can't reach the Antiquarian, so even if they do a couple funny moves like that, it just won't be enough. I'm actually going to drop a heal here. Why? Ah, oh, you dummy! You absolute dummy! You absolute buffoon is what you are. Okay, we just drop a heal there then. That means I'm gonna have to drop the redeem. I wanted to greed even more. I didn't want to drop the redeem. Oh, I'm such a greedy shep. Such a greedy little shepherd. Okay, thankfully doesn't say no to both, and I heal for 56 there. So I don't heal for that much on the Man-at-Arms. The reason for that is because the Affliction made him lose 4 HP that he had before, so it is a bit of an unfortunate situation on him, but it's fine. Hits himself with the A-bomb, he's gonna drop more Beast Spirals, and I imagine the surrender is coming. Like, it has to be coming sometime. It just has to be, because this, you know, it just keeps getting worse and worse. If I guard here, the problem is that, just Bellow. Or command buff. No, I've got 2 turns left, just Bellow. Just Bellow. The problem is that if I guard, then they can shoot me on the Man-at-Arms, which I don't really mind, because the Man-at-Arms is here to die at this point, but yeah, they have to heal regardless with that Arbalest. They're just gonna have to heal every single turn, unless they get more crit heals, but they don't, they get max rolls, which means that they might actually not have to heal here. but it's okay. Oh, I can get hit with a Rain of Sorrows, so no, maybe a bit of an oversight by me. Yeah, maybe a teeny tiny bit of an oversight by me. Probably should have guarded. Probably should have guarded. Yes, I should have. I'm gonna get rid of a Rain of Sorrows now. I'm gonna get afflicted and brought to 0. Ooh, yeah, a bit of an oversight from your favorite shepherd doggy, but oh, it's fine. I got the dodge, never punished. Never punished. Here I am playing seven good rounds of Butcher Circus and then just doing this nonsense. It's fine, it's fine. We drop more heals with the Crusader. This just feels good because it's Glorious standard Crusader. He just heals for a ton. Even though he's never dropped a single Zealous, he was free to drop 1 punish and then he's just been chilling the entire match. So yeah, it feels good, man. This is what it does. I'm going to drop a reclaim here. I'm going to drop a reclaim here. I don't need to punish the corpse. It's going away soon. I don't really care enough about the corpse to do anything like that. So I'm just going to do this. They're going to pass. Fantastic. I'm going to go for the guard this time around. Okay. Not that silly. That's gonna be 3 turns of guard, so that's pretty good. He's dropping, she's almost dropping, not quite. No, now she's not. They have to go for an exsanguinate here, I imagine. They might miss. I called it! And they no, they don't surrender, they leave. Oh, it sucks to be you, doesn't it? Oh, it really sucks to be you. You know, interesting team they had, but my team was the complete counterpick. Even though it's a protection team, it is a complete counterpick to all their DOT because the DOT just isn't enough. Like, my team just stays alive too freaking long. Have you seen the health bars I have? This isn't just prot, this is health bars and Materia Pestis calculated mathematical precision. Because their health bars like, ooh, 38 stinky. 38 as well? They both have 38, right? Yeah, 38 stinky, 38 stinky, 37 stinky. Look at my health bars. Chonky, chonky, chonky. With the bulwark, boom, the mega chonk. They also went for a bit of a weird, like, game plan at the start. I imagined them to, like, try to prevent my Crusader from going for his bulwark, but they let it happen. So then their Arballs was useless pretty much the entire match because they have snuff on the Arballs, and that feels really bad into protection teams, which is what I had, but their game plan was, oh, I have Blight, I can still deal with protection teams. Yeah, no, you can't. Unfortunately, you can't. Very, very, very unfortunately for my opponent. So yeah, cool team that I've built here. Feel free to give it a try. Gladiator Helm, not coined by me, coined by Yar. Very good player, hates Mark teams. He would love this, I imagine. Unless it's a Mark team with Showbaker, then, you know, this would still feel bad. But kind of the idea is that even if the Antiquarian is getting bullied, maybe you can still win with Flagellant, Punish, and the Zealous. Like, you just go all in. Even if she gets bullied, you still have Bulwark, you still have healing, and Bellows, so even if you count guard, there's still things you can do for her. You can just keep her alive for a while, like take cover as well. Let your team like be taking all the damage and be dealing all the damage. Just leave her for the end, and then you still have finishers, and the Antiquarian gets better as the game goes on. Unless it's an A-bomb in the 1v1, then she just gets manacles to oblivion, so don't let that happen. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.